quick message, guys. Y'all know how we go through things in life, and upon us going through those things, it changes us as people, as a person, and we see things different than we used to see them at first, and we associate things with things that happen through the process. I could say these things because I went through these things. I went through the change. I went through not knowing who I wanted to be or who I was, not knowing that I was the prize. I was actually the prize and not the loser. And all those things. But through the process, you figure out a lot of things, and you start to associate some things with things that happened within your life at that time that you was going through those things. And it really would take a toll on your life if you don't fix it, because you wound up being rude and nasty to people and bleeding on people that don't deserve it. You wound up, saying things and doing things that to people that don't deserve the hate in your heart for whatever reason. And I said all that to say this. It's a lot of us out here that treat people the way you feel. And what I mean by that is, you could have been in a relationship and it could have been infidelity, right? Husband stepped out on you and it broke your heart. You went through the process of a grieving wife, and in that situation, something transpired. Say for instance, the girl, the mistress that he was seeing her behind your back had this gray color Lexus. Just gonna throw it out there. And every time you see a gray Lexus, you associate those things with what you went through, because that person that you had to endure during those hard times had that same exact car. And you associate that car with the time you was broken. So every car you see that looks like that, you tends to get in your feelings. And a lot of people are doing those things and acting those ways and being those ways because of what they went through. But I'm here to say that don't take your problems out on other people that don't deserve it. Because I had to realize, like, when the situation happened with me in my life, and it was associated with this waitress chick. And when we went to order food, when we went out, I didn't stare the waitress in the face. And I actually had like a little bounce to myself when I spoke to her, like, yeah, here, order my food. And like that type of attitude. And not until she walked away, when we finished ordering our food, my daughter said, "You didn't even look up at the waitress. You was rude. That's rude." And I was like, "No, it's not rude. What I had to look up at her for?" I tried to defend myself. And later on, I realized my daughter was 100% right. And that's when I realized that I was taking problems out on people that didn't deserve my problems. So, and a lot of y'all out here doing that same exact thing. Somebody else ain't did nothing to you, but you wake up with an attitude. You wake up mad. You wake up upset. So every time you contact somebody, it's in a nasty, rude way. Some of y'all need to wake up and stop being nasty and rude. And that's what I want to bring a message to, because it's a lot of rude and nasty people out here. If you don't want to be there, don't be there. If you don't want to work, don't work. Don't go to work feeling like you're obligated to be there half-ass doing your job. Don't be like that. If you don't want to do it, don't go forward. And a lot of people sitting right there in it. Whatever broke them, that's where they stuck it. Y'all need to get unstuck. And that's just a message. I just want to bring it. It's Scotia. Follow me for more.